To it. Yeah, I know. Okay, I get it. I know. We both get it. Welcome to another wonderful episode of the Academy Sports Show, coming from you live on a Thursday. We got the day right. This Thursday of this week of this month. Coming from you live. But that's why we tell you guys, man, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, everything Academy Sports Show. We love you. We appreciate you. We thank you. We appreciate the field and everybody that's getting ready to flood the chat. Make sure you like, follow everything Academy Sports Show. Especially you follow us, subscribe to us on the YouTube. Make sure you trigger that bell. Oh. That way you get a notification every time we go live. I got mine. Hopefully you got yours. Whew. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Okay. Don't do your boys like that. But, as Joel says every week, we got lives. You understand me? And we hope y'all respect y'all work-life balance and play and get all that in too. But while we're here, let's go ahead and kick it together. So come on in, flood the chat. Let everybody know. Let us know that you're here. Let us know that you're with us. Say hello and hi and all those things. And again, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. So that way we all be in here together when the time comes. All right. I'm your host, Andrew Douglas, and next to me is your host, Joel Williams.
Nice job with your point. You ain't lost touch with your point. Good job. Because I have no idea which way to go. Oh, opposite. Got you. What's up, Pops? Hey, man, welcome to the show, everybody. It's been a lot going on. We've been around the world and back again, but we're back. It's sports show, favorite sports show, as you heard, man. We got a lot to talk about tonight. It's that time of year where it's a lot happening. Couple good things. Plus, we're getting closer to football season because the draft is upon us pretty soon. So we'll definitely be online live for a draft. So you definitely want to hang out with us next week. Also, or maybe the week after, whenever that is. I know the draft's coming up. Also, tonight, we got a lot to talk about. NBA playoffs on the docket. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Who your favorites are? Are the Lakers really going to win something? What's really going to happen in the East? There's a lot happening. My team is in, my Cavaliers. Just might as well get in. There's been so long. So we just got to get all that out. But my team's in. Is your team in? We got a lot to cover. Plus, what else we got going on? OBJ to the Ravens. Okay, we'll talk about it. Kind of give you our thoughts. Is it worth talking about? I think the bigger story is Lamar Jackson. What's going to happen with him? But okay, we'll cover it. Also, we'll give out some awards, man. Announcements were made. NBA first team. We'll give out some awards in regards to who we think the MVP was this year. All defensive team was announced. So we'll talk through that. Quarterbacks, first round. We'll give our grades. We'll rate them. Tell them who we think's worth the time, the effort when it comes to quarterbacking this year. Not a strong class, but we'll get into it. So we got a lot to cover. Plus, it's trivia night, as always, and what to meme. So we have everything covered. When we come back, we bring it back. We bring it back right. We're going to get into it right tonight. So let somebody know. Make sure you share our live feed on Facebook. Make sure you share it on YouTube. Make sure you just let somebody know. Shoot somebody a text. Tell them, hey, man, normally the fellas are on the 8 or 7. They're on that 9 tonight. So let somebody know we're here. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for subscribing. Let's get it on the Academy Sports Show.
You know it. And plus, if anybody have any back pain remedies, let me know. I can't sit in this seat for much too longer today. Okay, so we won't.
Be struggling, y'all, and I'm gonna go to sleep because I just got finished with the softball game. So
you won't be before you very long.
Man,
as the pastor, I mean it. I mean it when I say it. Won't
just don't say I'm closing.
In closing, let's do trivia. And then too, bro, I think you're on your computer mic. If you want to switch over to your regular mic.
Thank you very much.
No problem. All right, so it is trivia night as always. Trivia night goes as said. Me and Joe present a question to each other. One of us has to get it right before the field does it. before the field puts the answer in the chat. If you guys put the correct answer in the chat before we answer, you get the point. But if you don't, then nobody gets the points. If we do and y'all don't, you get it. You understand. Just make sure you're right because you're answering for everybody. All right, here we go. Get some Tiger Balm. I don't know what that is, but I'm willing to try it.
And just to be clear, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm not playing. I'm actually assistant coaching my daughter's team. So that's what I mean by just got finished with the softball game. My daughter's team played today. They ended up winning in extra innings 13-12. Michaela scored the game-winning run. So just to be clear, repping Ferndale right now.
Light work.
Yeah, light work. CVS, $8. There you go.
Tiger Balm. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah, you'll give it a shot.
Tiger Balm reminds me of Street Fighter. Tiger Flame. No, Street Fighter guys. All right, cool. All right, so here's trivia night. Right now, we are up 4-2. Once again, if you guys get the correct answer in the chat, y'all get the answer. But the way this is formatted, this is just gonna be all on Joel. This is all on Joel. If he gets it wrong, you point. Okay, he has to give me one. He has to give 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 answers correct to get 1 point.
What?
Are you ready, sir?
So I need a pen.
You don't need a pen.
Okay.
Just need your brain.
All right.
Need your brain. Hopefully you don't get knifed by the field.
Right.
Are you ready? We are doing
Brethren. What's up, Ralph?
NFL draft trivia.
NFL draft trivia.
NFL draft trivia.
This is good. Oh my God. I don't feel good. And I love the NFL, but I don't feel good.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do 6 out of that. Let's do 6. I'm not gonna give you all.
Let's go for 10.
Okay, here we go. All right. I'm gonna give you the year and the team. Okay. The year and the team.
Okay.
I want the quarterback taken first in that draft. Not the first overall pick, the first quarterback taken in that draft.
But you're going to give me the year and the team.
I'm going to give you the year and the team. For example, if I say 2008 Atlanta Falcons,
Mike Vick.
Matt Ryan.
I get it, though. Got it. Okay.
Okay. So you good with 10, or you want to? It's gonna be 9 now. You want to do 5 or 6? Let me see where we at.
But hey man, listen. We go big or go home. YOLO.
Okay.
9. I'm gonna go with 9. Matt Ryan.
All right, 9. All right, here we go. Softball. We throwing softballs first.
That doesn't mean anything. Come on.
2000 Detroit Lions. First quarterback taken in that draft. Correct. 2007 Oakland Raiders. First quarterback. Correct. 2006 Tennessee Titans.
Steve McNair.
2006 Tennessee Titans.
Oh shoot. Oh god. Vince Young.
All right. Oh, CJ on your head. Okay. He got it in right after you. Here we go. 2002 Houston Texans.
David Carr.
Thank you. 2004 New York Giants.
Eli Manning.
2005 San Francisco 49ers. 2005 San Francisco 49ers.
Alex Smith.
Who?
Alex Smith.
Okay. 2001 Atlanta Falcons.
Michael Vick.
Yes. All right, last 2. 2003 Cincinnati Bengals.
Carson Palmer.
Last but not least, 2000 New York Jets.
Mark Sanchez?
2000 New York Jets. 2000 New York Jets. 2000 New York Jets.
For the field.
My man from Marshall. Oh,
They coming, bro. You need it. I feel it.
Chad. He said Fitzpatrick, though. That's wrong.
That's wrong.
It's Chad. It's Pennington. That's him. But he said Fitzpatrick, though.
He said Fitzpatrick first.
He said Fitzpatrick first. Yeah, it's Chad Pennington. I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember Pennington.
I think that's a wash, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's a wash. You were so close.
Chad doesn't give me anything?
No, Chad gets you nothing. You were so close. You ran off 9 good ones before anybody said anything. You did it. But
so did I? Okay, so I'm good.
No, you saw the Pennington and then the Pennington and then
no, but didn't I get 9 out of 10 because you asked the extra one since I got you used the
that was 9.
Oh,
the 10th one was
no, the 10th one was Matt Ryan. No, the 10th one was Matt Ryan.
Oh yeah, Matt Ryan. My bad.
Dang.
Pennington was the last
Chad
one.
Pennington. I couldn't remember his last name.
Chad Pennington got you.
I'll tell you this though. I'm gonna give myself kudos because I didn't think I could get that many.
Yeah, look at you. Look at you. I got it from the Instagram.
Nice. Hey, Pringle, did you say Vinny as in Vinny Testaverde?
In 2000?
2000? Bro, we were still in college maybe when Testaverde was playing. We were actually still in college in 2000, but we might have been high school with Vinny Testaverde, right? Man.
So close.
Chad
So
Pennington.
close.
Chad Pennington.
Good job, Phil.
Thank you.
Good job,
Thank you, TJ, for saying Fitzpatrick first and then saying Pennington.
Good job, Ralph. Good job, Pringle. Good job, Phil.
Yeah, everybody did a good job on that one. Thank you.
That was a wash,
right.
though. It was a wash.
It's a wash.
It's a
Score
wash.
stays the same.
Make sure you like us on. Make sure you guys go to YouTube. Like us on YouTube. Hit the notification bell. That way you get that notification when we go live. So when we go live, you guys can be here first because we do trivia first. All right, next up.
Hey, he said NBA, I will kill you. We gonna see. Challenge. Be here next week.
Challenge accepted. All right, next up. The next round we play is called What the Meme. It's memes that we find on the internet. Basically, you go scroll, you see this, you be like, oh man, you got $15 to make this team, or who's the best of this generation and stuff like that. The games that you play with yourself and you cry at time. We play in front of everybody. So here we go. What the Meme. Saw this one up. Who is the greatest undrafted NFL player of all time? I had extra words. Who's the greatest undrafted player in NFL history? So examples they give you is Kurt Warner, Justin Tucker, John Randall, Warren Moon, the infamous Warren Moon on this channel. James Harrison, Tony Romo, Antonio Gates, and Adam Vinatieri.
Bro, I saw that. I'm like, Warren, they put Warren Moon in this list. What's the odds that would be on our show?
The infamous Warren Moon. If you've been here from the beginning, you know.
Who's the greatest undrafted player in NFL history? How about none of these guys? But okay. Oh no, okay. Undrafted. Antonio Gates was undrafted.
Was he?
Was? I didn't really. The pride of was he a
something Michigan?
Yeah, he's from Detroit. He's from what high school is that, Pringle? East Side, I think, too. He's like I think their mascot is the Doughboys or something. I don't know. He played basketball. Oh, he went to Central. Okay. Man, greatest undrafted player. Oh, we got some responses. Let's see what we got here. TJ says, he put them in order. He used to go Warren and then Gates, Harrison, and Adam.
Yeah, he was undrafted.
Pringle saying Warner. Oh, okay, yep, he played basketball. He went to Central High School. Okay. Ralph has to be Kurt Warner because he won a chip. Detroit Central. Is it Detroit Central? Okay. Listen, man, I hear y'all on the chip, but I'm actually funny to say this. I'm gonna go Warren Moon. I'm gonna go Warren Moon.
You jerk.
Like if I'm just naming like the greatest, out of this list, I'm gonna go Warren Moon. And the reason being is because my man was like, he was a dog as a quarterback, had a cannon. Wait, who's racist? He had a cannon. And so I'm gonna go Warren Moon on this one. When he played, man, my man was good. He was really good. TJ said Warren, Gates, and Adam are all Hall of Famers. Oh wait, who are you saying is who's a racist? But yeah, I'm gonna go Warren Moon, man. I watched him.
Tony Romo.
Yeah, I'm Romo.
Getting tackling by a bunch of Niners.
Oh, that's right. I'm old enough to say I saw Warren Moon actually play in his prime and remember it. He was part of the some of the great quarterbacks of the 80s. Warren Moon, the Jim Kellys, Dan Marino's, those guys. I mean, he was a guy. He was a guy. So I'm gonna go Warren Moon as the greatest undrafted player in NFL.
I didn't really get a chance to, see in my rightful football mind as a child. Wasn't John Randall a dog though?
John Randall's a dog, yes, for sure.
But he's not a Hall of Famer?
No, he's not.
No? Okay. He just had some good seasons.
He had like some consistently really good seasons, so I'm surprised he's not a Hall of Famer, to be honest with you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he was a dog.
Okay.
James Harrison, dog. Like all these guys were dogs. Romo, I think Romo was a little overrated.
A little.
Why, Pringle? What spirit are you bringing to the show tonight? First, you yell racist.
Chosen because he's black.
Choosing Warren Moon.
Bring it. Keep bringing it. We need it. It's been a while. Let's go. I love it. Yeah, for me, it's between Gates and Vinatieri. I'm a Patriots and Tom Brady. Without Adam Vinatieri, all this would not be possible. So I love Adam Vinatieri, and I think his last year playing, he did screw me in fantasy where he got like a -4 when I won.
Yep, I remember that.
So yeah, I'm gonna just go Gates. But yeah, I think I remember hearing like John Randall. He was one of them dudes like you just don't want to line up against.
Yeah, I agree. Romo doesn't belong on this list.
Yeah, Romo didn't win, did he? He won one playoff game, maybe.
I think one playoff game.
Yeah, I think he's more famous for not holding the kick than anything.
Yep, and for
the backup
at the time.
Yeah,
was he dating like Jessica Simpson or something like that?
Yeah. When he got famous, when he got money.
Yeah.
All right,
that is true facts. Most Cowboys are overrated.
Next up, I think best modern era defense ever.
Oh,
yes, 2013 Seattle Seahawks, Legion of Boom. You got the 2000 Baltimore Ravens. You got 2002 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You got the 2008 Pittsburgh Steelers. All these guys are champions.
Hands down. I'm going to call it. We can end this. I don't know if this is going to be a debate, but I'm going to call it hands down, my friend. The 2000 Baltimore Ravens. 2000 Baltimore Ravens, my God.
It's easy. Light work.
My God. Like, scary. Scary.
I guess this is who's second.
Now, second, you might have some. Look at this.
Not even close.
Ravens by far. And I love the Bucs. That's easy. 9 points a game. Ravens is not even close. Second best. Bucs. Second best is Bucs for sure. And then I would go. So let's go all four, right? Ravens, Bucs, Seahawks, Steelers.
Okay.
That's my top. That's top four for me. Ravens, Bucs, Seahawks, Steelers. Ravens, Bucks, scary. Ravens just flat out scary. Like they was coming for your head every time. Bucks just powerful. Seahawks was the 2013 version of the Ravens. Like Seahawks will hit you. Cam Chancellor will hit you. Like that squad was.
Yeah, that was a squad too that really got away with because Cam wasn't even like a safety. He was a linebacker.
He was like a viper. Yeah, he's like a linebacker playing safety. Yep. And Earl would catch you. And to be honest with you, Sherman was an opportunist to me because they played cover 3. So Sherman never like locked you down. He always was trailing or always just looking at the quarterback because he was always bailing out.
Hey, when you come at him with a ragged receiver like Crabtree, this is what you get.
True. True.
Epic rare.
Yeah.
Listen, the 2002, like I knew about the Ravens, but the 2002 Bucks was my team. Like as a kid, like not a kid, but like when I was in high school, I was like, I like that team. That was Barber, Simeon Rice, Derek Brooks, John Lynch, Warren Sapp. Those are my dudes. So yeah, they would definitely be second. I know the lore of the Ravens. My father ingrained that into me. He told me. I remember when Urlacher came, I was like, Dad, I like Brian Urlacher. He was like, no, you don't. You like Ray Lewis. I said,
you chose Ray Lewis because he's black.
And then for that next Christmas, I opened up. He got me a Ray Lewis jersey and a Charles Woodson jersey. I was like, all right, Dad, I see where this is going. I got a purple Ray Lewis jersey and a black Charles Woodson jersey. All right, Pops, I see which way you want me to go.
Hey, Polamalu he was a beast, Ralph. Like 100%. Like Polamalu was that new age safety, right? Jump over the line and tackle you.
Yeah,
like he was crazy.
The thing about the Steelers
I hated that defense because I'm a Browns fan, but
I think Polamalu is the only Hall of Famer on that defense, though, right?
Yeah, I think you are correct because I don't think Harrison's in either.
No. Yeah,
I'm be honest with you, bro. I think Harrison was on steroids.
You said overrated?
I think Harrison was on steroids.
Oh, hasn't been proven.
It's pure speculation.
Hasn't been proven. All right, and that was the end of what the means. All right, so yeah, everybody got the Bucs second. Polamalu was a beast for the Steelers. The only thing that Polamalu suffered from is he just played in the same era as Ed Reed.
Yep.
If he didn't play in the same era as Ed Reed, he would go down as the greatest of all time. But I mean, or one of the greats. He is one of the greats, but being compared to Ed Reed, that whole generation kind of hindered him.
And so let me guess, 2000 Ravens, bro. That defense, Ed Reed wasn't even on it yet.
No.
I think he's on the 2001 or 2002 Ravens, right?
Yeah, he's on the next go around because Woodson wasn't on that team.
That makes it even worse.
Yeah. Yeah,
that Ed Reed Baltimore Ravens defense that wanted
yeah, because that one had Suggs on it.
Yeah. If you haven't watched that documentary, by the way, it's a great documentary.
Yeah, that had Suggs, that had McAllister as the other corner.
They had corners too.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that squad. All right, so there's what the meme. Sorry if I'm pushing through these. I'm injured. That's what the meme. You got a meme, man. Make sure you shit it to us, either personally or just personally. Text it to us or whatever, and you're gonna get your meme up. Let's get through it. All right. Well, we did that. Actually, let's do this first. All right, Odell Beckham Jr. signed a 1-year, $18 million deal to play with the Baltimore Ravens to kind of play with Lamar Jackson, but maybe play with Lamar Jackson, but hopefully play with Lamar Jackson, but no guarantees he's playing with Lamar Jackson. Does this matter at all in the ether of the NFL? All right, next topic.
Next slide. What a waste. Hey, listen.
A waste of $18 million.
I'm going to give OBJ his props. He just fleeced the Ravens. Good job, OBJ. You just got your money. You needed a season to pay. You got it. Peace. This does not matter.
It does not matter. Because even if Lamar Jackson does stay, he ain't throwing you the ball.
He's throwing him the ball. Like, that's just. And poor Lamar, I'm sorry, man. I don't know if they're going to give this man his money, but no, this does not matter.
It does not matter. All right. Listen, Odell, I tried, you know. The people have spoken. It doesn't matter. Let's move on to the word of bread is butter. All right, let's get to the NBA. Sir, I want to know your ballot. I want to know your MVP ballot, and I want to look at these first team, second team, third team, all NBA. I know we didn't get to a lot of NBA this season on the show, but we are NBA guys. We did consume a lot of NBA. I've been enjoying these play-in tournament games.
Yep.
MVP race. You know, Donovan Mitchell, your boy had a moment in time where he was scoring like 40 points every game. Jason Tatum has been very consistent for the Boston Celtics, even though Joel hates him with every fiber of his body for some reason for being light-skinned. Giannis just had a Giannis season. Giannis is putting up Giannis numbers. It gets overshadowed because he has a solid team. And then Jokic is putting up the exact same numbers he had his past two MVPs. And Joel Embiid has came in twice in the MVP race the last 2 years. Everybody's saying he's due. It's his time. Do you agree? Is this the year of Embiid?
This is the year of Embiid. Yes. To me, Embiid won it late in the season when I think they might have been playing the Celtics. I'm trying to remember. There's just a game recently, I think.
When he beat the Celtics?
Beat the Celtics.
He put up half the points himself?
Yeah. To me, that was him locking it down. Like, 100%, I'm Embiid. Joker, another great season. Giannis, I actually put Giannis second because of how he just remained consistent and then came through and still was right there at the end of the season. So I'm going to actually put Embiid first, Giannis second, and then Jokic, and then Tatum. And sure, I'll put Donovan in there because he's a Cavalier. Yes, his name is Joel. He says his name is Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid, whatever. Thank you, TJ. He had 52 and 19, bro. To me, after that game, call it.
That is true. I do think I know we get into these moments where, all right, this dude won too much. Let's give it to somebody else. You know, I know Joker might be the worst three-peat champion of all, three-peat MVP of all time. Which, I mean, the dude just puts up numbers. It ain't his fault that he averages, 28, 10, and 11. Who knows? It's not his fault. The Denver Nuggets are the number one seed. I mean, they're always the number one seed. I think the 76ers are a 4 seed, 3 seed, something like that.
I think they're 3.
If I was voting,
they might even be the 2, actually.
If I was voting, bro, to be honest with you, I would have voted Giannis.
Giannis?
I would have voted Giannis.
Okay.
Because I feel like Giannis is the most not predictable. You just can count on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's unstoppable. You can count on him. Great numbers. His team is number one. I feel like he should be elevated back into that MVP race every single year again because it's not like his numbers has fall off. Not like his team has fell off. You know,
76-3.
Yeah, like his numbers is just as good as the other 2 guys. So I'll go Giannis, Embiid, Jokic, just for the hell of it.
Okay, and it's a good argument. I mean, look, the Bucks are the 1 seed. So you definitely have an argument there. And I do feel like there is a little sway towards Embiid because some argue he got robbed one of these years. I think the first one Joker won, he won it outright. The second one I think was a battle. But here's my thing with Embiid though. Not only did he go 52 and 19 against his hated rival late in a late season game where you needed the dub.
Mm-hmm.
He also is going to win the scoring championship by average. So I think that puts something to it. Here's my counter to all of this, though. Like, here's what we're doing here. We're arguing this. We're debating it, right?
Mhm.
I'm sorry, but I hate the NBA low key because you can't touch anybody. Like I'm not enjoying 145 to 144. I'm sorry, I'm not enjoying that. I'm just gonna put it out there. Maybe I need to get off my me. It's get off my lawn moment. Whatever. At the end of the day, I'm not really enjoying the fact that these games are it's just no defense being played. So but I'll stick with my. I think you have a good argument on Giannis, so I'll stick with mine. I agree with TJ too on the second thing. That NBA first team is wrong.
All right, let's go. NBA, all NBA teams. So this is Zach Lowe's team that he put up. So I just got these guys up here just for some reference.
Okay. This is Zach Lowe's. Okay.
Yeah, they haven't announced all NBA teams quite yet. Guys are voting as soon as the season is over. Technically, the play-in is like a gray area. So once this, the stats don't count. I guess I was watching the Chuck and them. He was like, "So does this count? Should we be here? Can we go home? If these games don't matter, why are we here?" So, so this is Zach Lowe's first all NBA team, second and third teams. You guys can put your value where you think so. I could just say first, like on the NBA first team, I think they definitely got Embiid and Giannis correct. I think they got Tatum correct. I actually would take. See, right now between Shea and Donovan, but I would take Shea off and put him on the second team, and I'll put Luka on the first team. So I would go Luka, Donovan, Tatum, Giannis, and Embiid on my first team.
I'm with you there. I think you got a lot of interchangeable there. I think Shea coming off is 100% right. I don't think you go wrong if you put Luka there. I don't think you go wrong if you put Joker there. I mean, how is Joker not all NBA first team? Is it because it's all NBA? Is it first team by
Gotta be the
position?
center. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're gonna vote Embiid MVP, then I get it. And then Joker, I get why Joker's there. So if it's guard for guard, Luke positionless basketball, you're putting Luka in. I think you can still argue that Curry could be there. I actually think you could argue that Dame could be up even a little higher too, because Dame has had a career season. It's just that he loves to stay in Portland. So
yeah, and he missed a lot of games this year.
He did miss a lot of games.
Him and Steph missed a lot of games.
Yeah, but they still made that. But according to Lowe, they still make the team. So yeah, I think the Shea move it's a nice gesture. We'll see if that actually pans out. But I definitely think he's interchangeable. I don't think you can argue. I think when it comes to Donovan Mitchell, and I'll come away from the homerism for a second and just point out, I think he's really solidified. That team made play in last year. So this Cavaliers with Garland and all the young bucks, they got bigs for days. They got length for days. They made the play in last year, ended up losing. I think it was to the Hawks. But this team is a 4 seed this year, and they also have the best defensive efficiency in the league. And the best series in the first round might be Knicks and Cavs out of all these series that's happening. So I think Donovan Mitchell deserves. I mean, he did go 71 on the same night that my man almost died on the field.
Yeah.
So he didn't get the press for that, but he deserves a lot for just kind of being the star of that team. So I think he's solidified right there. But definitely the Shea, Gildress, and OKC sucks. So
I mean, but Shea balled this year.
He balled out. He did.
He balled. I'm putting Shea on my second team. I'm taking. I'm switching him and Luka out. So I'll go Steph and Shea. And then here's my tweak. I'm gonna go Steph and Shea. And then I'm gonna bump Jaylen Brown to second team as a 4.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take Drew out.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna go Steph, Shea, Jimmy, and Jaylen Brown.
Gotcha.
Jokic. Because as a number 2, Jaylen Brown, I mean, the dude's a killer too. Like those dudes take take chances and take turns just killing. So I'm gonna give Jaylen Brown his due. I'm gonna slide him in that forward spot. And Drew had a solid season, but I don't think he was second team All NBA. He definitely didn't play better than Shea. So I'm gonna slide him in there.
Can I hate real quick? I just want to throw a little shade.
Okay.
All right.
You say what?
I just want to throw a little shade here.
Okay.
Michael Jordan was never on anybody's second or third team.
Okay. Michael Jordan also didn't.
LeBron
He quit.
NBA third
Michael
team.
Jordan quit before he got old. So
Michael Jordan retired after winning 6 championships.
yeah, Michael Jordan quit before he got old.
Retired after he won 6
He
championships.
clearly could have played more because he came back to the Wizards.
Retired. Is that the new argument now? We're arguing go factor because the man chooses.
Listen, you wanted to be shady. You wanted to bring the darkness.
Retired, came back and won 3 more. Won 3, retired, came back and won 3 more. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, got kicked out the league, then got to come back. Won.
It's one thing to be shady, but now you're just gonna be reckless with it, though. Kicked out the league. That's substantial. Has not been substantiated. It's pure speculation.
We everybody goes off of speculation every once in a while.
You just got me for the Harrison.
Did Michael Jackson molest them kids or no? Speculation.
Michael Jackson's still king of pop.
Speculation.
LeBron 13. Okay, my stage done.
Hey, listen. He quit, so he never played until he got old, so he never saw the decline. So there you go.
Retired after 6 rings. Gotcha.
He quit.
Okay.
Yep.
I do like your adjustments to your teams, though. I will.
Thank you. I don't think Drew's career year is still better than Shea's year, though, TJ.
Yeah. You got a point there. Do you think they need to? So here, this is an argument that's been put out there a number of times. We know that this is not an actual truly MVP award. It's a popularity contest. I don't think this will ever happen. I don't think you'll ever see the change actually take place, where they'll actually vote the true most valuable player.
Yeah. No, I mean, we've seen it over and over again. How many MVPs should Shaq have? How many MVPs should Kobe have? You know, it's just a lot
Steve
of guys.
Nash MVP.
Yeah, for sure. You know, Dirk took one from LeBron. Everybody gets a chance. You know? So let him get his. It'll go great in his Hall of Fame. One-time MVP. It'll go great in his Hall of Fame speech. You know? Nobody's actually going to remember.
It'll be a painful speech to listen to.
Huh?
That'll be a painful speech to listen to. I'm sorry.
Oh, God. And then my third team, that's about right. And then I'll push. Actually, I probably couldn't push Drew down because Drew doesn't play the 4. So Drew doesn't.
Well, no, you could because I mean you moved Luka, right? He plays the 4 technically, but you moved him into the first team at the 1.
Yeah, I mean Luka plays all over though. I mean, I'm pretty sure Drew Holiday didn't log any minutes as a forward this year.
No, he didn't.
So Drew doesn't make it. So I'm gonna go Dame, Fox, Bron, Sabonis, and then I'm gonna throw in probably like Julius Randle, who probably had an All NBA year this year. Seeing Julius Randle, like Lauri Markkanen, those are the good 4s that's left out there. I don't think AD played enough to be considered.
Surprise!
Yeah. So I'll probably throw Julius Randle in there.
MP for MVP.
Embiid for MVP. All right. Let's throw a little football into the mix. I want you to rank these guys, man. We seen the pro days. We've seen the mock drafts. We've heard about the visits. We've seen them in college, some of them. Here are their comparisons.
Horrible.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I'm being compared to Jacoby Brissett. This is horrible.
Yes. So I want to hear yours. ranking, sir. I'm very interested in your rankings. You are a college football aficionado. You know these guys. You've seen these guys. You watch these guys play. Give me your rank. TJ, hold on, brother. We get in the playoffs right after this.
Wait, he said I'm out this conversation. Why is he bailing on the conversation?
He's a basketball guy. He's a basketball guy.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so my top 5, if I had to rank these guys coming out, and I have to draft one of these guys as my first guy.
First of all, Anthony Richardson being compared to Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts. That's like, what kind of spectrum do we have here? This guy can either be Jalen Hurts or he can be Carson Wentz.
Hey, so he makes no sense. He can be really, really good or he could be bad.
He can be really, in the right system, he could be great.
Like,
or he could be Carson Wentz.
I mean, look at this other one, though. Will Lewis, you're compared to Sam Darnold. He hasn't kept a job yet. Like it's not okay.
And Jay Cutler.
Oh man,
those are horrible comparisons.
I would go CJ Stroud first. Stroud to me, okay, we talk about systems. All these guys to me, you need a good system, but Stroud to me is one of the most accurate guys. Like Stroud in college was able to dissect very quickly, come off read 1, go to read 2. It was like he just knew pre-snap where it was going to be, and they were a dangerous football team because of it. They just couldn't stop anybody these last couple of years. Their defense just wasn't as good as everybody thinks it was because it was Ohio State, and Michigan exposed them both times. So I think that's that. They were loaded on offense, but he was the guy. If you put another quarterback with those really good receivers, that's a different offense. It's not as good. CJ Stroud was the guy, and I feel like he's probably from just a pure, like, prepared quarterback. I think he's ready for the league, and I would take him the first guy. My second guy is this Richardson kid.
Wow.
At Florida, didn't see a lot of him. Like, but bro, like the film that I've now seen on him, like Jalen Hurts is a good comparison. Like it. Good deep ball, strong kid, going to be super athletic, going to definitely need Jalen Hurts coaching staff trust though. Like put him in the right system and trust him and let him get his feet, because Jalen Hurts is a dog in the NFL because of his ability to move an offense, lead an offense, but also run the football and throw the football. I think Richardson gives somebody that element. Definitely going to need to be in the right system. 3, I go Bryce Young. But I'm going to tell you right now, my biggest concern with Bryce Young is, can he actually get hit by somebody in the NFL and live? Because my man's is small. Like,
I guess the Tua comparison is on par, huh?
It's on par as far as, like, if you wonder, can this kid take it? He didn't get touched a lot at Alabama. But he was a gamer, though, at Alabama. Like, that Texas A&M game this year, they were down. They ended up winning that game. Like, no, I think they ended up losing that game, but he kept them in it. He was a gamer at Alabama, so you got to give him credit. Also, it's Alabama. But the thing about Alabama quarterbacks is they don't fare well in the NFL. So I think he still has a good skill set, but still the Tua comparison, probably accurate. I think he's better than Tua, though. But if he gets in the wrong system, it's going to be bad. And then I never seen Will Lewis, so I'm going to put him 5. And I'm going to go Hendon Hooker. Because Hendon Hooker was a dog at Tennessee. They beat Alabama. Then he tore his ACL. He was a dog. And as long as he gets in the right spot, he'll be good as well. But I'm scared for him because of simply that. He was a 1-year dog. Like, you kept hearing about him coming through Tennessee, and already they're looking at my man that used to be at Michigan as the next great quarterback down there. When we went down on the visit, you know, they was already talking about the other guy. So I don't know if he was appreciated, but he's definitely a very good player, and it's going to be interesting to see where he is. So I put him 4. So I would go Stroud, Richardson, Young, Hooker, and then Lewis. Because I'm just being honest with you. I've never seen him play, and if he's being compared to Sam Darnold and Jay Cutler, Jay Cutler had a cannon and threw picks all the time, and Sam Darnold couldn't even start for the Carolina Panthers. So, what are we saying here?
Gotcha. And seeing that his name is Will Levis, I understand why you don't know who he is.
Because I called him Will Lewis, didn't I?
Lewis multiple times. I don't know who this Lewis kid is, but
And I now wear glasses.
It's going to be fun to see where Richardson goes. Because, like you said, that's what this comparison makes me think, right? Like, with the right system, he could be Jalen Hurts. With the wrong system, he's going to be Carson Wentz. So
Here's what. So funny thing is, and I don't know if they have I don't know where they're picking. Let me look right quick, because I think that might say. I wouldn't be surprised if one of he would fit the Ravens to me. The thing about the Ravens is I don't know. I've never known this about them. Like, because they drafted Lamar, remember? But they've never gone after like a pocket passer. It seems like they like athletic QB. So the system's built around that. To me, he fits.
Well, now there's a new system, right? They got a new offensive coordinator.
But do they though? Or is Harbaugh strong enough to are they going to open it up? Are they going to legit? Maybe that's why they got Odell. Are they going to actually be pocket passing type?
I don't know. We'll see. That would be bold for them to take a quarterback in the first round.
Would it be though? Because I mean, listen, I don't think your quarterback's going to play for you. I can see Richardson at 22. I mean, at 23.
That'll be bold. That'll be bold. But I do agree with you with Stroud at number one.
Yeah, I like Stroud. I think he's going to be good wherever he goes.
All right.
I think he has a chance to be good. Unfortunately, number one picks as a quarterback, you're the savior. Your team's really bad.
Yeah, if he goes number one, what was that? Carolina, number one. They have zero weapons, brand new coaching staff, brand new ownership. Everything's brand new, and the only thing you got is Adam Thielen.
Hey.
They're not gonna win many games in Carolina. How have you?
Is this the playoffs?
Have you enjoyed the play-in? Are you still a fan of the play-in?
I am. I am still a fan of the play-in. I've enjoyed it. Good wrinkle to the game. And I think it's going to make for interesting first-round matchups, which we do have some interesting matchups coming up.
Yeah, I watched Miami Atlanta was first. That was a good game.
That was a good game. Lakers, Minnesota.
Atlanta pretty much held on to that throughout. You know, like we both are suspect Bam Adebayo people, and he did not show up at all. It didn't seem like he wanted the ball. Didn't go for the ball at all. So they got dropped into the second part of the play-in. So Atlanta goes in. They got slided with Boston. And then Friday, with the winner of the Toronto-Chicago game, that was a good game because it looked like Toronto was about to just blow them all the way out. I mean, they were up by like 20, maybe, like in the second quarter. And then third quarter came, Zach LaVine was like, we ain't losing. And he was just hitting bomb after bomb after bomb after bomb. And DeRozan did his thing a little bit. And Toronto doesn't have, Fred tried to do his thing, but Spicy P on the line, down three free throws, 2-3 seconds left. You could tie the game. You could be like Mike Conley, tie the game, make the first one, miss the last two, game over. Stay home. So now you're looking at for the AFC, you're looking at Chicago versus Miami. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Chicago. Man, Miami laid an egg to me. Like, I don't believe, like, what brand are they anymore? Like, they're not that, they're not them dogs. Remember we talked about this when the big trade happened and they played well in the play-in, and Jimmy Butler, and I kept saying, Jimmy Butler's not that guy to me though. Like, he's like a good, like, heart player, but he's not a dog like that to carry a team to a championship. And I got a lot of a lot of flack for it, but it's a Friday night, 7:00 TNT. Got Chicago, Miami. I'll go Chicago.
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm
believing
leaning-
Miami.
I'm
done.
leaning towards Chicago too, because just watching Zach take over the game, and then you still got DeRozan, and then Vooch gets a lot of flack because he don't play no defense. So this would be a good game for Adebayo to get off, but I just don't trust Adebayo to get off.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would go Chicago. I would go Chicago on that one too. So that'll be Chicago, Milwaukee in the first round.
That'll be a sweep.
So then we saw OKC take out the Pelicans, came down to the wire, but again, the Pelicans really, I don't know what's wrong with the Pelicans, to be honest with you.
Just waiting on a season that they can actually be whole and we can see them really play with a real team. But that's okay.
It's just weird. They're just, I don't know. So there's another 10 seed that won, and then the Lakers and Minnesota came down to the wire. LA wins in overtime, so LA gets Ja Morant and whoop that trick. And then on Friday we get to see OKC versus the Timberwolves to play Denver. Who you think gonna take that one?
OKC.
OKC.
Yeah, man. Listen, kudos to the Timberwolves for making that Lakers game exciting. I think that's just more about the Lakers just really not being as good as everybody really wants the Lakers to be. But okay. Yeah, man. Minnesota's down 2 players. They play with a lot of heart. But to me, I feel like you can pack it in. Like, it's going to pack it in. And let's see Shea, NBA first all-teamer, NBA first-teamer guy. Let's have a game, sir. Although your team's not very good. But I'm going to go upset. OKC over Minnesota to get in and lose in the first round to them.
Yeah. No, TJ, so Atlanta beat Miami, so they got the 7th seed. So they got slotted already.
Yeah, Atlanta gets the 7th place. Boston, Miami loses and goes into the final playoff game against Chicago.
Yeah, 9 and 10. Whoever wins 9 and 10 got to play twice, and they play the loser of 7-8. So Atlanta's in. Atlanta got Boston. Good luck to them. You know what? One thing about Minnesota, bro. Like, I love Anthony Edwards. I think he's gonna be like a star in the league. I just Oklahoma City is just a bunch of guys on the team. And it's Shea. And I just watch them play, and it's just so boring. I mean, to me, New Orleans had a great game plan, right? Double team trap Shea every time you touch the ball, but they still lost. So you would think Minnesota would do the same thing, but they don't. They're not going to have Gobert, and they're not going to have McDaniels. They're two best defenders,
right?
And it's pretty just going to be Cat and Ant. Like you would think.
You call him Cat.
Cat. Grown man named Cat. So you would think you got the two best players on the field versus Shea. You would think Minnesota would get it in, right?
You would think that, but I'm not trusting in that. I'm sorry, they're just young. They're young and they don't win important games. And Karl Anthony Towns is Karl Anthony Towns. He's too worried about being called Cat and shooting 3-pointers.
They in Minnesota now.
Minnesota.
They in Minnesota now. A few moments later, lost.
Yeah, this game's in Minnesota, but I'm calling upset here. OKC, get the dub, young fella.
I don't think it's Shea's turn yet. It hurts my heart to pick Minnesota, but I'm gonna pick Minnesota.
You're going with a Cat?
I'm going with Karl Anthony Towns. So that sets up the West, sets up the East. We ain't gotta predict nothing right now because by the time we get to the next show, these things will be going on. But just pick out some stuff that you see that you're looking forward to.
Like I said, best series in the East to me is the Cleveland New York series. I think every other series in the East should be 4-0, 4-0 or 4-1. I don't see anybody in the East that's underdogs getting more than one game. If that happens, then Philly, they lay the egg somewhere because out of all those seedings, Brooklyn might get 2 games up from Philly, but I don't know. It's the playoffs; things get crazy. But I think still the best matchup is the 4-5. That Cleveland Knicks matchup is going to be very, very interesting. I think Cleveland should come out of it, but we'll see. I'm obviously rooting for them to come out of it. And over in the West, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people are looking at that Phoenix Clippers. I hear you. That should be a good series. Clippers have known to have we'll have high expectations for this squad, and then they'll ball with you, but then sometimes you don't know. You be like, what in the world? But to be honest with you, bro, that Sacramento Golden State series I think might be a lot of fun. Sacramento, young up and coming squad, 3 seed this year, balled out, played a lot of tough games, just didn't get a lot of TV time, so a lot of people don't know about them. But they got some players. They're real. That's a legit 3. You might be able to argue maybe a 4 if Golden State doesn't have injuries. So there was some struggle there for them. But Sacramento Golden State series is going to be fun. I think the Memphis Lakers series will get a lot of hype because it's the Lakers and LeBron. But I do think we're going to hear Whip That Trick a lot in that series. And so I think in the West, you got the 4-5 and the 3-6 matchups are probably going to be pretty entertaining because the Clippers are a interestingly built, tenacious team. I mean, you get Paul George, Kawhi, and now Russ. I mean, the names are there, right? And then we know Phoenix. So that could potentially be something. And Phoenix in the past has been punked before, and they've done some punking. So will Chris Paul play up to Chris Paul standards of like he did last year? Because when last year it was time to give him his respect because he was carrying them. Late game, 4th quarter, my man was actually he was dotting it. So it'll be interesting to see. So in the East, you got the 4-5, and in the West, you got the Phoenix Clippers and Sacramento Golden State series. So that'll be enough to get our palate in a good space for NBA playoffs for the first round.
Yeah, the 1 seed should sweep whoever they get. Right, like Denver, Milwaukee, you shouldn't have any pushback on that. I look for Boston to have a gentleman sweep against Atlanta. You know, that game 3, we back in Atlanta.
The game 3 dub.
Yeah, especially everything that's going on in Atlanta right now with them talking about they trading Trae Young and they're not trading Trae Young and all this other stuff. So Boston should do their job there. Yeah, that 4-5 on the West is intriguing because like this team it's every position is kind of a mismatch for the other guy. Like you would think like Chris Paul can't guard Russell Westbrook, but who's guarding Devin Booker? But then who's guarding Kawhi? Is Kawhi going to guard Durant? Is Durant going to guard Kawhi?
Right.
Is Aiden going to get off, or is Aiden not going to get off? Like, who is Chris Paul going to keep up with Russell Westbrook?
Like, can Russell Westbrook make a jumper?
Yeah, exactly. So
Westbrook will guard himself.
like that whole thing is it's a matchup nightmare. I don't know who gets the upper hand on that one.
Yeah.
You would think whoever has Durant wins, but also they got Kawhi. So, but also have we seen enough of Kawhi to trust Kawhi? So that I'll definitely watch every single one of those games. And then 2, everybody's positioning themselves to play Sacramento. But Golden State does not match up with Sacramento.
They do not match up well, sir.
They do not protect the paint, and that's where Fox lives.
Yep.
And they don't really have nobody to bang with Sabonis like that. And Sabonis is going to bang. Like, Draymond's going to get in foul trouble with Sabonis. You expect Draymond to play 35, 40 minutes, that's a liability, to be honest with you. And Sabonis is going to be on that block over and over and over again. So, for a team that doesn't defend the paint very well in Golden State, Sacramento's going to kill the paint on them.
I agree.
So I don't know how that's gonna go. And I haven't seen old Golden State yet, where the third quarter come and they put up 50 in the third quarter, and it's game over.
Death lineup.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that series might be closer than what people think.
Yeah. Now I agree with you 100%. That mismatch in that series is crazy. I just wonder will seniority win out because of experience. At the end of the day, them like Golden State still know how to win games. And playoff Steph is now real. Like we used to go playoff stuff and he would disappear, right? Like them days are over. Like, but my bad get going, and they're the defending champs. So I wonder if the experience then comes into play. Will the lights be too big for Sacramento? You're a 3 seed, a lot of expectation. Like if this was a 3-6 and Golden State's a 3 and Sacramento's a 6, you're Sacramento going, hey, we're not supposed to win this, right? But you're the 3. By record, some would argue you're the favorite in this series. But we'll see that. But that's definitely if I'm Golden State, this is not a cakewalk. That could go 7.
Yeah.
So
I think Lakers Memphis is 7.
I think Lakers Memphis is 4-2. It's done in 6.
Ooh.
Stop it. Like, here, listen. Like, why do people keep thinking that the Lakers are not now? It's like, oh man, they made the playoffs and oh, they're dangerous. Stop.
Yeah, they're not.
They're bad.
They're not
It's
bad.
a bad basketball team.
They're not bad. I'm not giving them bad.
Sir.
I do think they
barely beat the Timberwolves, and the Timberwolves didn't have their 2 best defenders.
That is correct. But I don't think they're a bad basketball team.
Schroeder hit this and goes, sir, you're not a shooter. Stop. It's not in your blood. They are a team that thinks they are more than what they truly are.
So is Memphis.
Listen, who's stopping Ja? Memphis, listen, I hear you with Memphis.
I think you can let. It's one of those situations where you let Ja go off and then you just stop everybody else.
But they have good enough second guys. Like, I know people hate him, but Dylan Brooks is a shooter.
He's not.
He's a shooter. He's not. Listen, he's not a championship. He's not a championship guy.
He's not.
He's a shooter, though.
He's not.
Listen,
he's not.
I'm telling you, man.
You let Ja go off, and then you lock down Bane, and you lock down those other guys, let Ja do Ja stuff. Let Ja get 45, 50, and then nobody else does nothing else.
Listen, y'all caught, not you, but I see TJ over here barking. I'm keeping this up because when you say stuff on this show, we're going to hold you to it. And he's got Suns, Lakers, Boston, Bucks in his Final Four. You got the Suns getting past, you got the Lakers getting past Memphis and the winner of Golden State, Sacramento, which you're probably hoping that Sacramento. But the whole and I meant to say Bane. I'm sorry. I'm not my other guy. Desmond Bane's the shooter.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Dylan Brooks is horrible.
Dylan Brooks, yeah, my bad. I meant to say Bane. So thank you for the correction. But the Lakers can't score. They can't score. Y'all need to stop with the hype of, I get Dylan Brooks got punked and the Warriors have punked them enough. Listen, I'm telling you what Memphis is. Young dogs who didn't know when to shut up and play. But that team's still coming. That team's a good team. They're still coming. They didn't know when. They're the 2 seed in the West for a reason. They just didn't know when to shut up and play. And Golden State championship pedigree, they punked them. And now everybody's on I hate Dylan Brooks bandwagon because he's the fake tough guy. He's just a Draymond. Let's be real. But Draymond, they're punking him. But to say that the Lakers can beat these dudes in 6, you're talking crazy. Who's going to stop LeBron? LeBron's not carrying teams like that anymore. Stop.
LeBron can get them past Memphis, bro. I think LeBron can get them past Memphis. I think it's a 7-game series. I think LeBron can get them past Memphis. I think Jaren Jackson Jr., although defensive player of the year, the dude get 3 fouls in the first quarter every doggone game. So maybe him and AD cancel each other out. You let Ja do his thing. This might be Bron's series. Don't laugh at me. You still got Austin Reeves.
The fact that you have to say don't laugh at me.
You still got Austin Reeves. Still got Dennis Schroeder. You still got D'Lo. They got guys that can give you 15, 20 points that'll pace the game and let LeBron and AD ice the game. This is still a Memphis team that hasn't been very successful in the moment. So
What
if
do you
you're
mean?
the
They get to the
Lakers
Western Conference Finals.
until Golden State,
You're right. They punked them. But this is not a first round and out team anymore. They were that 2-3 years ago. They were young and dumb. Last year, they were still young and dumb and didn't know how to. You playing the champs. Like, shut up and play.
I still think the Lakers have a better formula of winning. You let Ja do Ja stuff.
What's the Lakers? Okay, I like that formula. Here's my issue. I like that strategy. But here's the question that I'm gonna ask you is, wait, Jackson's out too? I know Adams is out. Jackson's out too?
I don't know who Jackson is. Brandon Jackson.
The black
Jaren Jackson? No, Jaren Jackson's playing.
Jaren Jackson's playing.
Yeah.
But this the question I would ask.
Brandon Clark isn't playing.
Oh, Brandon Clark. Okay. Here's the question I would ask. The formula of how to let them get his. Okay. Here's the thing. What do the Lakers do well that gives us hope that this team wins a series? What do they do well? Like, what's their offensive strategy? I get your defensive strategy is let Ja do Ja, but Ja doing Ja in Memphis means whoop that because Ja giving you 35-40 is.
I feel you.
But what do the Lakers do well?
I feel you. It's definitely. I feel like the Lakers' losses are going to be blowouts because once Memphis gets going, they put it on you and they don't stop.
Right.
But sometimes it don't go down. Bang does have bad shooting games. I ain't betting on them, but I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. And then you just got to – LeBron is the best drive and kick guy in the league the league's ever seen. You drive, you kick. You drive, you kick. And they ain't got nobody in the paint that's going to be able to deal with him driving and kicking the whole game. Drive, kick, finish. Drive, kick, finish.
Name the guys he's kicking to again. Just one more time.
Schroeder, who had 21 points in the closeout game. Austin Reeves, deadly white boy in the corner. D. Loden, he can knock down a shot, even though he was like 2 for 19 during that game. Everybody had bad games.
Excuses, bro.
But listen, bro, like Desmond Bane is a good player, but he's not a championship team's number 2. He's a number 3 player.
Don't have.
Brooke is a number 4 player.
You're right.
Like, and Jaren Jackson stays in foul trouble all the time. There is a lane for the Los Angeles Lakers to win this. I do not agree that LA will make it to the Western Conference Finals. I can't go that far with you. I'm not on that bandwagon. Because, again, you have to get through Golden State, and then you have to get through the Clippers or Phoenix or Denver. I don't see them making that trek. And then with their injury history, they ain't making it 3 series without Anthony Davis
going down. Thank you.
Anthony Davis is going to miss some games.
Hey, Anthony Davis might not play game 3 of this series.
So for them to make it all the way to the Western Conference Finals, I can't put my stamp on that one. But I do see a road where they beat Memphis in 7.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, don't text me when it's game 2 and they down 32 to 70. And you go, yeah, listen, that game's definitely going to happen. And they're going to be whooping that trick in there hard.
So wait, just give it a full series. Let it play.
Give it a full series.
Here's what we should do. Okay? Because I'm gonna say this. No, you got to win 3 series. You got to win the first round series. You got to win the second round series, and then you're in the Western Finals in the 3rd series.
Yeah,
true. But so it's on the floor. Gentleman's bet. Let's think of a gentleman's bet for TJ.
Oh, man.
But this to me, they will have to average 25 for them to advance. I think that's being a little ridiculous. I'm gonna ask TJ this. He's the NBA guy. Dre, you've done a good job of stating the case for the for the Lakers on how to beat Memphis from a defensive standpoint. Let Ja get his. TJ, you're putting the Lakers in the Final Four. Sir, comment. Or we can send you a link.
But I ain't got the backstab for a link right now.
So just real quick, comment, TJ.
You see me struggling.
Well, yeah, you're rocking. I see you rocking. Just real quick, TJ, How do the Lakers win this series? And don't give me, LeBron, like give me some analytical. How are the Lakers winning this series?
I want you to break it down JJ Redick style.
Thank you, something, because you heard Dre list. LeBron is a great drive and kick guy, but you heard the list of names he's kicking to. And the only one I'm giving love to is DJ. TJ, as we get ready to wrap, say your piece, sir. And then gentlemen's bet, I don't know.
Hey, listen, defensively, offensively, they're going to put Jaren Jackson Jr. on AD. So, do that wipe each other out? I feel like Jaren Jackson isn't really an offensive threat to their win-loss outcome. So, for him to put all his coins on the defensive end sucks for Los Angeles. Because now he can just lock in on AD. He ain't got to worry about scoring 30 points.
Yep.
But
But he fouls a lot.
There's a negative there. Dylan Brooks ain't guarding LeBron. I just want y'all to know that. He's going to do Draymond stuff. Dylan Brooks is not guarding LeBron. LeBron will have 30 plus 6 and 6. AD 25 and 12. Everybody else filling it. Asking LeBron to average.
Say it, Dre. Say it. Say it, Dre. That's your guy.
LeBron to average 30 in a 7-game series in the first round. That's tough. And let's just say he do average 30 and 6 in a 7-game series in the first round. You think he got enough gas to get through the second round, averaging 30 and 6? The man's 38 years old on a bum foot. Some people got stuff. I do agree with you. That's what's got to happen. I do agree with you, TJ. That's what has to happen.
That's asking a lot, guys.
That's just asking a lot, man.
That's asking him to be playoff Bron 3 years ago.
A lot.
Did this man average 30 and 6 this year?
I think so.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he did.
Jeez. And AD 25 and 12? Okay.
I don't know about that one.
This is the part, I guess, it's just Ja, and that's it. But come on, the eye test about Memphis, it's been just Ja, and that's it. It really has been. And we acting like these guys wasn't in the Western Conference Finals. We acting like they ain't been a 2 seed now for the last 2-3 years. And you're an NBA guy. Why are we being disrespectful to Memphis? Because we caught up in the hype of Dylan Brooks getting punked? Like, why are we not acting like this a real 2 seed? This is not an overrated 2 seed we're talking about, y'all. We're giving the Lakers a lot of credit here. I don't know what the gentleman's bet's going to be besides I will listen. Gentleman's bet is simple. If the Lakers get out this round, I'll come on the show and just say I was wrong. that don't happen a lot. There's your gentleman's bet right there. That don't happen a lot. They wouldn't be the 2. Okay. They're the 2 seed, and Ja was gone for being crazy. Okay.
I'm trying to look up
everybody was healthy last year. Memphis was the 2. They got punked by Golden State. Rightfully so. But okay. I think I'm more shocked about the belief in the Lakers. Like, we really believe in the Lakers like that?
Dylan Brooks talking already. Here we go. I wouldn't mind playing LeBron in a 7-game series. It's his first time back in the playoffs. Knock him out right away. They'll test us. Good. They've got good pieces, good players. That'll be good first-round matchup for us.
Hey, man, like I said, you don't know when to stop talking. But I think you could talk that talk against the Lakers. The Lakers are a bunch of degenerates in LeBron. Sorry.
A bunch of degenerates and LeBron?
This is literally the strategy is let LeBron get 30 and 6 and you think AD? Okay. I don't know that Memphis is scared of anybody, to be honest with you.
No, they definitely not scared. I would never say Memphis is scared of anybody.
Listen, Memphis, to me, I said this 2 years ago. I think I even said this on the show 2 years ago. When they lost, I think they lost in the second round. I remember saying it on the show. I said, listen, here's the thing about Memphis. Y'all got to understand. They want the smoke. Like, you may not like it. You may not like Dylan Brooks, but they talk and want the smoke. And the only team that's really been able to knock them off like that was Golden State. Now, let's go to that Golden State series, bro. Ja got hurt. Golden State had no answer for Ja. Ja was possibly about to carry them cats to a series win, and Golden State ended up doing what they did. But I said it 2 years ago when this team first got to the playoffs. I was like, dang, okay, Memphis, y'all up there now. This team wants all the smoke. They got it last year, got to the Western Conference Finals, and now we go act like this not that team. They not those guys. Okay, just saying. But TJ says I'm disrespectful. TJ, sir, see you soon.
Come back next week, please, because we have to end. I gotta go. I can't do it no more. I'm about to go give me some Tiger Ball. So thank you for everybody who commented everything. Make sure you like, comment, support everything Academy Sports Show. TJ, bro, go to the YouTube, search Academy Sports Show, follow it, subscribe to it, and trigger that bell. That way you get a notification every time we go live, bro. So just in case it's a 9 o'clock on a Thursday instead of
after the Lakers lose in 6. After the Lakers lose in 6, you can be here to be with us.
We want you on the show every day because you said a lot of stuff. You're gonna have to either rub it in his face or you're gonna have to atone for what you said.
I'll be right here. I'll be right here.
But yeah,
hey, he said get the ultra strength.
I'm gonna get something. This is ridiculous. I took every pill imaginable and my back still hurt. So we'll figure it out. Yeah, all that stuff. On behalf of myself, Andre Douglas, Joe Williams.
Hey man, enjoy the NBA playoffs. See y'all next week. Thanks for joining us tonight. And y'all pray for Dre. Good night, everybody.